Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about Jules Kounde, Frenkie de Jong, Bernardo Silva, and Sergiño Dest. There is so much that we have to discuss for these four players because, again, things are moving extremely fast. Barcelona are trying to react quickly. Yes, that second lever that is going to be activated for Barcelona to yet again get injected even more money into this club is going to be happening very soon, and Joan Laporta and Mateo Alemán are planning everything out and will fully assemble this plan once the money does get injected. But before we go into any of this, I do want to shout out the best football app that you could find within the App Store, and that is the One Football app. If you do want to find out where I do get all of my information, how I do make these videos, where I get all of these stories from, I do get it from the One Football app, where it does give you all of the information, the stats, the stories, the transfer news, all of it. Any information that you do want to follow regarding your favorite player, your favorite team, that is all going to be compact within the One Football app. It is for free. If you do want to download the One Football app, you can so by scanning the QR code that you do see here on the screen, and there's also going to be a link that will be provided down below. It'll take you straight to the App Store. You can download the One Football app, and then from there set exactly who and what you do want to follow, and then you'll be set and done from there. I hope you guys do enjoy it. You guys are going to be loving it. Let me know how it does go. But now let's get back into the video and let's talk about Kounde. So every time we do talk about Jules Kounde, we always ask, okay, what is the obstacle for this player? Like, what is going to be the hardest thing to go through in order to achieve the signing of Kounde and have him become a FC Barcelona player? Now, here's the thing, right? And I want to make this very clear. Jorge Mendes is at the heart of many of these operations that Barcelona want to complete. Like, there is a very big reason on why Joan Laporta and Jorge Mendes have been meeting many times in the past couple of weeks. And we have also heard a couple of days ago that Jules Kounde has made a decision that he was going to put his future on the hands of Jorge Mendes. Kounde is basically saying, okay, look, I want to either go to this club, or that club. Let me know. Inform me when you're ready on which club you think would best suit me sportingly and financially. And so the fact that Jorge Mendes has been working with Barcelona the most, has been talking with them the most, and meeting with Joan Laporta out of like all other CEOs of other clubs, that is a great sign, my friends. That is a very good sign, because it does seem like Jorge Mendes is greatly working with Barcelona to have Kounde at Barcelona next season. And so it does say here, according to Jared Romero, Barcelona has an agreement with Kounde. With Sevilla, it's getting closer. Barcelona believe they can agree a deal for around 55 to 60 million euros. It remains to be seen if a player will enter this operation. And so it is real. It is so real that Kounde does want FC Barcelona. And when it comes to the 55 to 60 million euro bid coming from Barcelona, we'll see. We'll see if Sevilla are going to be accepting this, because we know that Sevilla are asking for a minimum of 65 million euros and no less than that. And that is where I, myself, and many of us are putting the future of Barcelona on Joan Laporta's hands. And I have a lot of faith. I do know that Laporta is going to be doing the good work, that he will be negotiating every operation in the best way that he can, because he has shown this already. He has been in situations like this before. Like, he has been through this Barcelona transfer chaos back in 2003. He has been through this Barcelona transfer chaos back in 2008. Throughout 2003 and 2008, he has really rejuvenated and restarted this football club, and he can do it again in the year of 2022. Now, when it also comes to the player entrance, right, in terms of who Barcelona want to put in within this operation to achieve the signing of Kounde, maybe one of them could be Sergiño Dest. Now, do I believe that this is the correct move that Barcelona should be making? I do not think so, but I would also not be surprised if Barcelona say, let's put in Dest in this operation because we do not need Sergiño Dest within this club. And I'm only saying this because we have seen many sources within the club consider letting go of Sergiño Dest. But my next question is going to be this, like, okay, if you're going to let go of Dest, who is going to be that next replacement? Who is going to be coming in here and guarantee you a great 10 to 11 years? So now, stepping away from the operation of Kounde, and now let's talk about Sergiño Dest, because it does say here, according to Jared Romero, Barcelona wants 20 million euros for Sergiño Dest, and they'll also be open to offers worth around 17 million euros. They want to sell him when the second lever is activated. Now, you would assume, right, that Barcelona were going to keep Dest after letting go of Dani Alves. We're like, okay, cool. We're like, okay, like Dani Alves is going to be leaving. It does seem like Barcelona want to rely on Sergiño Dest. They're going to develop him. They're going to add more emphasis on this player. Xavi trusts this player, but it does not seem like Barcelona Barcelona are going to be going in that route, because the only thing that we have been hearing when it comes to Dest is very enthusiastic about next season. He's going to try his hardest to make his third season with the club his best season yet, but Barcelona do have other plans. Now, the first thing that I do want to say is this: when it comes to the price tag, right, the 20 million euros that Barcelona are going to be asking for, do I believe that is reasonable? I do think that it is okay, but Barcelona can do better. Like, if in the end they really do want to force out Dest, I honestly think that a 30 million euro price tag should be placed on this player, and like no less than 20 million euros due to his age and also because of his contract. He's still very early within his contract. It just seems like right now, if Barcelona let go of Dest for 20 million, it just seems like they look desperate to let go of this player because they need the funds. But besides that, right, this is not the conversation that I do want to have. The conversation that I do want to have is this: why are we having this discussion in the first place? Like, why does this exist? Because the question that we should be asking is, has Sergiño Dest live up to the hype within this football club? Because many of the fans and many of the people within the club expected Dest to become that lethal right back that can be very reliable. But unfortunately, yes, we did see Dest encounter many injuries. It harmed his progression, but now it's truly starting to seem like the club, and there are some people within this fan base that do lack a lot of patience when it comes to Dest progression. And this is the one thing that I also do want to talk about, right? Because yes, we know that it is quite clear and it is factual that Dest did not live up to the hype when it comes to being that next Dani Alves, supposedly, right? But that is the biggest problem, and let me explain. Like, why do we place this player here on such a high bar? Like, what is the reason for that? Because the only thing that is going to do is basically blind us and blind the club on what this player is doing great at his age. Like, for example, this season that we have just finished, he has had a great season. He has progressed. Defensively, he looks much more ready. And also, he was ranked in 5th place within La Liga in terms of percentage of dribblers tackled. In 5th place. Let's keep in mind, we're talking about within La Liga. The fact that he was able to rank in 5th place in La Liga, where it does contain Militao, Casemiro, Araujo, Kounde, De Paul from Atletico Madrid. The fact that Dest was in 5th place, why is no one talking about that? But no, the conversation is, no, he does not look like the next Dani Alves. That is how people just want to judge this player. So that is what I do mean, right? And that is going to be like what I'm trying to get at and what the conclusion of this whole thing is when it comes to Dest. In the end, regardless if this is true or not, there needs to be more patience on this player. Let's see how he does in Xavi's first full season in charge. Now moving on towards the last phase of this video, and now let's talk about Frenkie de Jong and Bernardo Silva, because of course in today's times when it comes to this transfer window, we cannot just talk about Frenkie de Jong and that's basically it. Like, when it comes to Frenkie, Bernardo has to come into this conversation. If we talk about Bernardo Silva, Frenkie de Jong has to come into this conversation. And so look, one thing is very clear. Xavi is making it very, very clear within this club that there is no way this Barcelona club is going to enter the season without having Bernardo Silva and Frenkie de Jong. He wants to have one of these two, and best case scenario, the two players at the same time. And it does say here, according to Jared Romero, Xavi only wants Bernardo Silva if Frenkie de Jong leaves. He doesn't want Frenkie de Jong to leave if the club isn't able to get the Portuguese midfielder. Manchester United offers 65 million euros fixed plus 22 million euros in bonuses. Now, Jared Romero continues to say, Barcelona will surely accept if the offer is 75 million euros fixed plus 12 million euros in bonuses. Frenkie de Jong has been speaking with Ten Hag on the daily basis. Now look, it is quite clear that Barcelona want 10 more million euros fixed instead of having that 10 million euros in variables or bonuses. Could we see Manchester United bid a total of 75 million euros fixed plus 12 million euros in bonuses? I strongly think so, because the one leverage that Barcelona are having right now is the fact that they're letting Frenkie de Jong and Ten Hag speak on the daily basis, because the only thing that is going to make Manchester United do is, oh look, Frenkie and Ten Hag, they're talking to each other. We cannot let something like this go. We have to pay this price. We need to bring that type of chemistry and player-coach relationship into this club. And so look, in the end, I just do not see Frenkie de Jong leaving to Manchester United, not because Barcelona and Man U will not find an agreement, because I do think that in the end, Man United will pay the total amount that Barcelona is asking for, but I believe that the main reason why this will not happen, it is because Barcelona and Manchester City will not find an agreement for Bernardo Silva. He is simply just way too expensive. There is no way City are going to allow themselves to get lowballed for someone like him, because he is someone who is extremely extremely important to City's success. And I know that many of you guys are going to be saying, Kevin, you always say that, like the only reason why you say that it is because he had one good game against Real Madrid and that's basically it. Bernardo Silva is overrated. Well, look, here's the thing, like I don't understand what does not impress you about a midfielder scoring 13 goals and providing 6 assists in all competitive competitions. Like Bernardo Silva brought these 13 goals and 6 assists in very important games for Manchester City. Like he responds in critical moments. This is someone that has been responding throughout the whole course of last season, not just in one game. And this is why City are becoming extremely strict and why they are adding such high demand on this player. It is because this is someone that can bring very strong numbers and bring those strong numbers in very critical moments within the season. And so lastly, I do want to end it with this. Gilbert Romero continues to say, Bernardo Silva to Barcelona isn't easy and neither imminent. Barcelona has to convince Pep and the sporting director of City, and the club thinks that they can get him for around 65 to 70 million euros plus low bonuses. However, at the moment, this operation is the furthest one. And so that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.